I heard you got monies. God. Anyway, hi there. You see, today I'm coming at you, well, not live. This is already recorded. So today, well, yesterday, a few days ago, actually, on September 9th, we buried my grandfather, as you can see. Yeah. Sorry I'm being so unserious. I hardly knew the man. The man basically abandoned my he abandoned my mom. Hold on. First of all, hello, welcome. Get yourself settled. Today we're going to be talking about a very interesting topic. We're going to be talking about my grandpa, Leicester. Yes, born May 1st, 1946, and passed away August 20, August, sorry, passed August 26, 2023. Now, there's not much I can tell you about the man because everything I'm about to tell you is basically all that I know about him. I'll start by at the beginning. So Leicester originally was born like, let me check the obituary. This is bad, right? This is literally my granddad. I might as well just read you the obituary. Sorry, getting past COVID. Plus I got like a job interview and all that kind of stuff later, but anyway. Now, mind you, he in this little bit of obituary, he completely skips the fact that he had a family before he met his second wife, but I'll read you this right here. Elder Leicester Johnson, a servant of God known as Lee, was born on May 1st, 1946 to the late Washington T. Johnson and Lucinda Gray. Lee accepted the Lord Jesus as his personal savior at an early age. I felt like we kind of all got indoctrinated to that right there. So, I mean, like, technically, he accepted it, but also was forced onto him. He was a member of Mount Pleasant Missionary Baptist Church in Jefferson, under the leadership of Pastor Nathaniel, yes, retired. Lee received his education at the Townsend Park School, AM, and UAPB. He was drafted by the United States Army in 1966. He was a Vietnam veteran. I already knew that. Yeah, he definitely, I'll tell you a little bit more about that later on. Lee worked many years as an international paper company in Loyola, Arkansas, and retired as a supervisor in 1980. Leicester became an ordained minister. On August 31st, 1976, he was united in holy matrimony to Wardine. Won't release the last name. To this union, 3 children were born. 1 son, Michael, and 2, Shalonida and Leslie. I know Leslie. I like her. She looks like my mom. Anyway, basically everything I'm about to tell you right now is literally, I learned this literally yesterday. So, yeah. So, originally, Leicester had another family, which is the family that I come from. Now, I don't know whether it was his new wife or whether, you know, because granted, the reason he had left my grandma was because she did some really foul, hoish stuff, which any man would be like, yeah, you and your hoish ways, I gotta go. I completely understand him. I won't fall for that. But the fact that he had kids that he didn't want to foster a relationship with really was the epitome of just like, damn. And that really didn't foster any type of emotion for me to actually hold any type of attachment to him. I don't begrudge the man at all. Let me let you know, I'll tell you that right now. I don't hate him at all. There's not a bone in my body that resents him. Hold on, I lied. I resent him on some level, but it's mostly because the fact that, you know, he didn't try to foster a relationship, even though my mom tried several times to foster a relationship. Won't go deep into that, but there was a tiny bit of animosity there, but it's mostly on her behalf rather than just me. Gizmo, get out of my room. I hear your steps. Get. Go on now. Go on. Anyway, but yeah. He had the whole entire first family. He actually had, he had 4 kids in his original, but I mean, like, of course they won't like put that in the obituary because, like, you know, anyway, the family showed up to the funeral anyway. So, I mean, it really don't matter at this point. But we move forward. We move forward as all families do. But yeah, he had 4 kids with his original wife, Bunny, my grandma, my mother's mom, and throughout his lifetime, he definitely met up with his kids here and there. He did. I got to meet him a few times. My mom did try to foster a relationship. She even tried introducing us to him and letting us know him. I mean, the last time I saw him was probably like when I was 10 and I was at a cookout, and it was here and there we did meet him between me being born and me being around the age of 10. Coming to actually see him and everything, coming to the cookouts. And fun fact, he had a great garden. A really great garden. I guess he learned it from his mom or dad. I don't know either of them, but I'm assuming that he probably got the skill probably from them or just, you know, learning it in general. Great gardener. But bonded just a little bit and everything whenever we did go over there. Going into my middle school years, my aunt, Lisa, who stayed like about a few blocks away from him, whenever we did get off of school and everything, or we went to go spend the night at my Lisa's house, went up to his house and said hey a couple times and everything. Nothing really too serious or anything. Just going to check up on granddad, because granddad's granddad. He didn't really want to form a meaningful relationship with us at all or really get to know our names. So by the time we got over there, he was like, oh, hey, how you doing? No. There's really nothing there. Sadly, I don't know when his dementia was kicking in, but that's neither here nor there. I'll get to that in a minute, though. But yeah, he passed at the age of 77. And in order for me to just keep light of the whole entire situation, I have to crack a couple jokes because, like, literally, that's just what my family do. Getting through times like this, even though I really didn't know him that very well, we gotta crack jokes. We gotta have a couple laughs here and there. I will say the man passed with extravagance. The funeral, extra F. Color scheme was green, black, and gold. The funeral procession, very great. 2 full stretch limousines. Everybody dressed real good and everything. Casket sharp. Everyone looked great. Mom, dad, cousins, everyone just came dressed and looking good. I couldn't go because of COVID, but I got a haircut and all that kind of stuff ready. I'll be at the next funeral. I have to go to one like later this Saturday. It's for my cousin. Now that one was really, really sad. I won't touch on that. But yeah, Lee Sesta, absolutely didn't have a relationship with him at all, really. And it's really sad. It very much is sad. And looking back at the whole entire situation, just reflecting on it, looking at the family that he had picked up, he ended up forgetting. It's crazy. It really is crazy. It really is crazy. The family that he did leave has been okay. We love each other. We've been thriving. And it sucks to know that he wasn't part of it, nor was he necessary. It sucks. Will he be missed? He's with the ancestors now. So, and I do respect the dead. I was raised right. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to show a little bit of respect here and there, of course. He didn't do anything wrong to me, so I will show him a bit of respect since he's transitioned onto the next life. I mean, dang, we could have cracked some jokes, but I really don't know when his dementia set in. He passed from dementia. He eventually lost recollection of all who he was. I believe 7 years back when he ran away from home, he made his way all the way to Memphis by car. Because he completely forgot who in the world he was with and everything. His whole entire surroundings was different. He reverted back. Also back to his Vietnam days. I think we also started like noticing it when he had a really bad stuttering. Spilling all the kind of stuff, but he was much more older. And it's kind of expected when you're Southern to have his little quirks and all that kind of stuff. So, stuttering wasn't too bad, but he did at one occasion go all the way back to his Vietnam days, saw my dad's mustache and thought that he was one of his war buddies. And that was pretty telling. He was in the moment, but he also drifted, and it was interesting. It really was. Not to mention they also didn't invite us to any of his birthday parties. Around the time this is during the time he had his dementia. So we don't blame him at all. But no one also invited us to his birthday parties, and they always had them. They posted it on Facebook and whatnot. So it was like, here's what it is. Go Gizmo. No. Go sit. All right. But yeah, the writing was definitely on the wall, and I will say his wife and his family has always thrown shade for the most weirdest reasons. I don't know why. It's a them problem. It don't really affect us at all. We knew, they botched my mom's name in the obituary. They definitely did. They absolutely did. Spelled it wrong on several different occasions. They definitely omitted the whole entire existence of his first family, which is understandable. I mean, she's writing the obituary. She doesn't want to mention, technically, it's kind of like, it's not like we were a secret family or anything like that he just hid. We definitely knew him. We were in his life whenever we could be, whenever he was available, which is very rare when I think about it. Dang, I can count on two hands how many times I've met him. Wow. But yeah, besides learning about all the information that I did learn from him, which is pretty sparse from an obituary, wow, the most I've ever heard of him is from this obituary. That's kind of sad, isn't it? Just the whole entire thought process of it all, just wow. You're learning about your grandpa through an obituary when he was living and breathing. Then he got dementia and then forgot everyone. And himself. He couldn't remember anything about himself and eventually got him. Wow. This video started really fun. It did. I really hope that Wardine has the funds to be able to maintain her life and whatnot. And that was probably the last time we'll meet her again, since we don't really have any need to actually like converse with her at all or anything like that, or anyone in her family. We don't hate them at all over here. We good. Warden, if you see this, we're good. We're good. It's just stay petty on Mars. Shout out to my cousins though. Shout out to all of y'all. May all be blessed and prosper. But thinking about this whole entire situation, this is really crazy. Learning about my granddad. We already knew he was going to be going. As soon as we heard he had dementia, like about 7 years ago, we were like, yeah. The family that he had completely, pushed away and forgotten for so many years, he ended up forgetting the one that he actually claimed for 47 years. And I don't take any joy in that. I don't. I really don't. But it's just crazy seeing how the world just... And my mom tried so hard to have a relationship with him. She really did. And she tried to get us to know him so much. And my original, like my granddad on my dad's side was an actual granddad. That's actually a granddad. Like, that's my granddad. I didn't even get to know him. He knew me. Like, he really knew me and loved me. And the only thing that I really remember him is being him being on his deathbed. And I was like, I was really young. And I can still shed a tear, even though I didn't know that man very well. But when it comes to Leicester, I got to know him in a way, but I don't feel anything whatsoever about him passing. And that's pretty telling, isn't it? Blame my Saturn placements. They're very prominent. The greater malefic loves me. So, I don't know, I may be a supervillain. But yeah, it's wild. Yeah, it really is wild. And the whole entire thought process of my grandfather, Leicester, just passing and everything. May he rest in power. May he rest in power. Absolutely. He's with the ancestors now. But let me show you a little picture of him. Like, as you can see there. Oh my gosh. Dang, we do look alike. Shit. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely my granddad. Also, he may not have actually thought that, well, never mind. My grandma on my mom's side was a hoe, okay? We can laugh about it. Okay? We can laugh. But, yeah, he also probably had thoughts that she probably, and my mom and her sisters and brother were not his kids. He may have thought that, but dang, genetics is a hard thing to, like that. You see that? I think I take after the Martin side of my family, but anyway. Yep, that's my granddad. And look at all the pictures. Oh, hold on, is there anything really in here? No, it's not. And look at all these pictures right here. All the photos and everything. But yeah, I learned more about my granddad from an obituary than I actually did from actually knowing him, which is really sad. Make sure you love on your grandparents and all that kind of stuff while you have them. I know I only have one grandparent now, and I haven't talked to her in years. Well, I don't want to be a hypocrite. Do what you got to do. If you can form a relationship, form a relationship. If you can't keep contact, oh well. Better luck in the next life. But yeah, wow. Thinking about the whole entire situation. Leicester, you will be missed. You definitely will be missed. Dang, genetics is crazy. Genetics. Anyway, I guess... Thank you for sitting through this little story time. I wish I could have been more cohesive with it. I literally did this just off the cuff and off my battery life, which definitely just goes down like in 5 to 10 minutes. Sad. But yeah, I thought I'd just share a little story right there. Hopefully it wasn't any oversharing. I just wanted to get that thought out there. Yeah, my granddad is gone. I didn't know him, and there was really no attachment there, so the grief was very minimal. But yeah, there was nothing to mourn. Nothing to mourn. Also, don't catch COVID. It's nasty. Anywho, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna get back to getting well and drinking some cough medicine, taking some Benadryl, drinking some water, staying hydrated, moisturized, all the good things and above, and you stay highly blessed, favored, and loved. I'll catch you later in the in the next one. Later.